Okay, now the problem is to find the first digit of a factorial, where as compared to the first two problems, I actually have to calculate the factorial. No easy tricks. Well, yeah, no easy tricks at least. So in that case, I understand that I just need to look for the number all the way to the far left of the number. Like for example, if let's see, if I do 6 factorial, what is that? That's 720. That means I need to return 7. So I just need like, so input will be what, 7. That means I'm looking for 7 factorial. That means output should be, oh, I mean, yeah, well, yeah, fine, 7. Output should be, well, 7 factorial is equal to what, 5040. So I need, output should be 5. That's my understanding. So, and any matching should be actually the trailing zeros, because that requires an actual calculation of, well, actually no, not even. Yeah, there's a trick to the trailing zeros as well, which you don't need to calculate. But in this case, here, I really do need to calculate. So I'll just say similarities to these problems. The trailing zero, the last digit of a factorial, and what is it? Oh, I was counting right. Never mind. So these two for the matching. I'll definitely need a loop to find the actual factorial, and what else do I need? Oh, and not just the loop to find the factorial, but also a loop to reduce the number all the way to the most significant number, I guess. So, and as suggested by Geeks for Geeks, also I should need to have another loop inside to get rid of any trailing zeros. As multiplying as the next number, it won't affect the first number. So, and that's just to reduce the number, so in memory you're not holding a gigantic number, because there's a limit to the computer's memory of how big of a number it can hold. I think the largest integer is like 4 billion. The large, but I don't remember what's the largest float. But in any case, moving on. We just need another loop to get rid of zeros in case the number gets too big. So let's say that another loop. To get rid of trailing zeros, and I need another last loop to reduce number to first num of factorial. Alright. And then the planning, let's see. Planning would be, well, first I need to take user input, so Let's start with an example. I'll put that into big, and then I'll need a container to hold the final factorial product. This starts at 1 because zeros, you don't start with 0 when you're multiplying things. And for loop to for loop of I to user input is 1, and see inside this loop, well, it's just product is multiplied by I. Well, and then, as suggested with Geeks for Geeks, we're gonna get rid of any trailing zero. So if product of modulo 0 is equal to 0, well, we'll keep dividing the product. Product floor division of 10, and then it seems to be how I find my factorial with getting rid of the trailing zero. So it's not the actual factorial, but the problem is we're just looking for the first number of the factorial. So then I need another loop. Another loop to just reduce the number all the way to its most significant number. So it'll be another while loop. So while the number is still bigger than 10, well, including 10. So while the product is greater than 9, I'll say, then just keep dividing by 10. So it'll just keep dividing by 10 and all the way until the number is either 9 or less, a single digit, and that is the digit that I'm looking for. So that's the plan.